We talked about McKinsey, and McKinsey's study, a recent study, suggests that when it comes to adoption of innovation, including AI, companies fall under 3 categories of makers, shapers, and takers. Makers, if you're a baker, you're probably testing new ideas and taking some risks. If you are a shaper, you're incrementally innovating on what you have today. And if you're a taker, you tend to have adoption of the capabilities that others are making it available to you. Whatever the enterprise style and strategy that you have, data is the backbone of your innovation adoption, and AI is not an exception here. In the same article, there was a very powerful and simple sentence, and it was saying, if your data is not ready for AI, your business is not ready. It is a powerful claim. Of course, we know data is very important. That's why we are here. We are all data people. But it's not that simple. There is a growing problem. We are all facing with a lot of data. We are gathering a lot of data, integrating a lot of our systems. They share data. So it's really hard to get to trustworthy data. But we have to somehow solve it. My CEO, Adrian, somewhere here, he needs a dashboard of accurate reports. He couldn't care less how did we get the data, what kind of processes we have, what governance, centralized, decentralized, did it come through the mesh or fabric? He couldn't care less. He just wants that report to be accurate because he's making business decisions. I am sure you can relate to this. Imagine if you're a retailer, you have a group of merchandising teams or product managers who are responsible just to onboard product data. Wouldn't that be more powerful if they also had access or some kind of a visibility to the supplier data? So who are the suppliers which are providing these product data? Definitely they could have better decisions. So it is clear that companies need to provide greater access to trustworthy cross-functional data to drive new processes and analytics. Since each of these cross-functional teams have their own processes, have their own data type or data domain, having a multi-domain governance is a relevant topic, right? The governance topic is not going anywhere. Yes, it's not really exciting for some, but without it, we would just not be able to have any insights for our data. And I talk about data types and data domains. We are a multi-domain master data management company. So our customers, they usually come to us to buy these data domains. And there are 2 types of implementation and deployment of multi-domain. Some customers start with 1 domain and expand on others. Location, you can start with supplier domain, customer. There's no limitation on that. We see this more often than the rest of the category, which is you go big bang and you start with all the data domains and you start with that, all the stakeholders in the room and define the governance rules and all that from upfront. Nevertheless, we want to take our customers on a journey to have governed cross-functional data. It's not about us and how we prefer you to do it. It's about you and what makes sense for your business. The other one is, the whole connecting data. These domains are not necessarily overlapping, but there is a connection. In this session, we want to show you how you can make the connection between different data types and data domains as your master data management provider. The pragmatic way of looking at this is also giving access to the right people in a secure manner. So you may want to give access to stakeholders, you may want to give access to your distributors. We see this with the digital catalog concept that you want to give access to external folks. So giving access to your multi-domain data in a secure way and organizing data, all that is happening in our application. And we talked about AI models. If you feed the governed data with high quality to AI models, you will have a better return on data.